Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I have my August Try Beauty box and it just arrived. I'm so excited to jump in. So I'm not even going to do a long-winded intro. We're going to jump in, do a full unboxing, review, and demo of all of the items inside the August Try Beauty box. Now if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching. And don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into this box with me, nice and easy, a nice simple review, stay tuned. So if you're not familiar, the Try Beauty box is a predominantly indie brand beauty box. It is not like cheap products. They still have a decent value to them, but it is predominantly on the indie side. It retails for $39.99 every 2 months for a bi-monthly box. We're going to jump into the August box, see if we think it's worth it, and all of that detail. So the theme card with all of the prices and info is right here, and we're going to jump into it. So first product out of the box is going to be right here. This is the Makeup Drop Body Applicator. Skincare shouldn't just include your face. Treat the entire body to cleaner, hands-free approach to applying sunless tanners, lotions, masks, and more. The larger version of the original Makeup Drop helps you blend seamlessly with a soft silicone touch. Now, I don't really do a lot of body products like that, but I am going to use this for foundation today, just to see how it applies. So this has a retail value of $20. I am going to use this to apply my foundation, and I'm going to hope it works out. But we shall see. I'm going to grab my Niacinamide When Life Gives You Lemons foundation. I'm in the shade 170, and I'm going to take, because it's silicone, I'm only going to take 2 pumps, and I'm hoping that that's going to be more than enough for the whole face, and I'm going to work that in. Okay, so right off the bat, this is applying a lot of product. Like, because it's not soaking anything up, it is really shellacking this on. And I wore this foundation like 2 days ago, and it matched me just fine. So I think when it's sheared out, it looks better. But, like, this does not look like my color at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to finish moving this around the face. Yeah, that is going to be a pass from me. I'm going to jump into my sponge and hopefully blend this out and pick up a lot of this product. All right, it is already looking better. Yeah, definitely not the type of product that I am going to use. So I'm actually going to just drop that right back in the bag. I am going to blend out the rest of my foundation, put on my concealer, powder, and go through the next couple steps of my routine. And I will be right back to jump into the next item in the box. All right, I am back and we are ready for the next item. This comes from W&E. This is the Make Yourself a Priority Dry Brush, retailing for $52. The dry brush is made with natural beechwood, combining rubber nodules and natural bristles. To help stimulate the lymphatic system, it encourages the removal of toxins while exfoliating and smoothing your skin. Use weekly. I have a dry brush and I never use it, so this is not really the type of product I would get use out of. That being said, I really should use the one I have and get used to it because I just don't use it. So I am going to set that aside and potentially try out the one I have to see if it's something I can work into my routine. The next item comes from Mirabella. This is the Eyeshadow Primer. Waterproof primer retails for $20. The eyeshadow primer features an innovative creamy formula that is easy to apply but made to adhere to the lids. Create the perfect canvas to hold your shadow in place all day. Sheer translucent base sustains the vibrancy of eyeshadow shades around the clock, all day and into the night. Available in one neutral shade that is suitable for even the most sensitive of eyes. I'm going to pop this on my lids, and we're going to use this today. So I'm going to just take a little bit, and I'm going to grab the brush I normally use with my primer, and I'm going to just pat that into the eye area. And because it says not to, I am not going to set it down, but I am going to do the same thing on the other eye. And to see how that holds up, we're going to jump into the palette in the box. This is from B. Bella Cosmetics. It is A Life in Pastel. There are the shades right here. It is a nice soft pastel color. Dive into this palette and create magic with these stunning pastel shades. We bet you don't own a color story like this. Retails for $12. So I'm going to grab some brushes. And by some, I mean I'm probably going to only need like 2 or 3. And we're going to do a pastel eye look. I think I'm going to start... I'm going to do something green. I think I'm going to do green. Yeah, I'm going to start with this shade right here. And I'm going to take that on the flat side. It's the shade Aura. And I'm going to set down the outer portion of the lid. And I'm going to then trace the socket of the eye. The pigment is nice. It's not really grabbing, which is something I would have expected with the primer we used. But I'm getting a nice, decent blend out of it. All right, it grabbed a little bit on this side, but that's okay. It's still doable. I'm going to go into a fluffier brush, and I'm going to take the shade up top, Lemon Drop, which is the light blue, and just blend out the crease. Brandon? Brandon? Your Amazon package just got delivered. Now that that's blended, I'm going to grab that darker shade again and just re-intensify under the crease. Then I'm going to grab Moonlight up here, which is an off green shade. It's like a green mint with a little bit of a blue undertone. And I'm going to load that on a packer brush. I'm going to set it with a tiny bit of setting spray and then apply it wet to the lid. That color is beautiful. Definitely should have used a little bit of a smaller brush, but that's okay, it's fine. Before that sets down, I'm going to grab that green shade and just blend the edges. I'm going to go do this on this eye, throw on some mascara and a potential lash, and I'll be right back to do the lower lash. All right, so we had a little glitch with the camera, so you missed me finishing my eyes. I'm just going to be really fast about it. I put a little bit of liner in the waterline, and I took the same colors that I used up top and just mirrored them on the bottom. And I did put on the lip oil, and it didn't really give me much of a color, so I put a liner on and then put it on top. But this is the next item in the box. This is the... I can't even find it. There it is. The Julep Beauty House of Pink, Hint of Pink Transforming Lip Oil. Retails for $22. Moisturizing lip oil reacts to a unique pH, wrapping your palette in the perfect shade of sheer pink. Swipe the super soft applicator across your lips and go. It was definitely more of a barely there sheer, so I put it on top of a liner, and I still think it looks very pretty. The liner was more on the like peachy nude, so it did go very pink, so I'm not mad at it at all. So, all in for $39.99, this box is $126 worth of product. I did not like the makeup applicator sponge thing, but everything else worked out really well, and I think the palette is gorgeous. I think the lip oil is nice, and normally by now, if I didn't use a like super thick creamy base, my eyes would have creased, and I have zero creasing. So the primer is actually something I'm going to have to play with again. I am going to say, from a value standpoint, this is not the most bang for your buck box on the market, but you do get some amazing indie products for your subscription price, and you get more than the value that you paid. So definitely a good box in my opinion. I would put it above a glossy box or Look Fantastic, and not quite as high as an Ipsy or a BoxyCharm, but still very beautiful, and I am a big fan of how this turned out. So let me know your thoughts on this box down below. What did you think about this month's Tribe Beauty box? And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!